Hudson Tittle, smartest guy in the room. Tell me what the 5 senses are. Feel. Smell. Taste. Hear. Yep, hear, listen.
Dude, isn't it wild?
See. Sight.
See and feel are different, my friend.
Okay, guys, this is awesome right now. Which one was difficult for him to remember? Isn't that funny how he was using his eyeballs to read this and he couldn't think of sight? So 25 minutes ago, guys, I wrote all this stuff down that I wanted to talk about. And I got tripped up on the 5th one too. Guess what it was? Sight. I asked Tyler when he sat down in my office, I said, hey, what are the 5 senses? Last one that he named. Sight. Why is it that we all forget about sight? Is it because we use it so frequently and our eyes are always open and stimulated to all the things that we're seeing that we forget that we even see? Okay, these are all physical things, guys. These are all things that happen with your body physically, right? You physically hear something. You physically taste something. You physically see something, touch something. These are physical things. Okay? Then we have the mental side. Who knows what the number one most powerful term out there is? It's a 2-word term that can complete a full sentence or be followed by some words that complete a full sentence. Nobody knows. Any guesses? It's the most powerful thing out there. I can't. I can't. The minute you guys say, I can't, your brain goes somewhere. Where do you think it goes?
Down a bad road.
Down a bad road. Down a negative road. Okay? But then it has to attach that with something. I can't what? Well, guess what? Whatever you say is where your brain's going to go. I can't walk this guy. Your brain now goes to walking the guy. I can't throw a ball here. Your brain goes to throwing a ball here. I can't spike this changeup. Your brain goes to spiking the changeup. I can't throw a strike anymore. Your brain negatively goes to throwing a strike. What do you connotate with negatively? What do you connotate negatively with throwing strikes? Probably what's going to happen if you don't. You see how it reverts back? It's like a double negative. I can't do this. Now your brain says, it starts to say, I can't do. Now you can't do nothing, anything. Can't do nothing is not the right. Using my English wrong now. Do you guys see how powerful that can be? I'll tell you what's almost as powerful is I can. But it's not as powerful. I can't is more powerful. We have to eradicate I can't. I can't is not a thing anymore. It can't be a thing. Burns, I'm going to put you on blast. Saturday, throwing the bullpen with Burns. And I don't know what Burns is going through right now. His shoulder's been a little sore. We've ruled out that it's anything serious. We know it's nothing serious, but we've had to ramp down the intent a little bit. It's on his brain. He was one of the last guys to throw. He's probably rushing to get in the gym. But after about 10 pitches or so, Burns is like, I can't throw a strike. I can't locate. I can't feel my fastball. I can't do this. I have no movement. I was like, all right, well, hold on. What did we work on? What was the first thing we worked on?
Closing my eyes and
Yeah.
visualizing.
Yeah, closing the eyes, visualizing. Okay? So we tried to get this negative mental stuff out of our head, and we tried to revisit something that we know we can touch, something physical. Okay, so we talk about feel all the time. Well, feel is physical, guys. That's a physical thing. If you can feel something happen, it's happening. Okay, so going back to feel is a way to get your brain back on track. So we shut his eyes, we closed his eyes, I told him to lift his leg, and start to make his move to the plate. All of you guys are athletic enough to lift your leg and make a move to the plate with your eyes closed, I would hope, and not fall over. And then right before he started to make his descent and his drop in, I told him open his eyes, pick up the target, throw the ball. And he did it 3 times in a row, and he dotted up 3 strikes. I think he even did it with an off-speed pitch. I think we did it with the changeup too. Okay, so I said, well, look, man, like right now I know you're a liar because you told me you can't, and that's a lie. I just watched you do it. I actually watched you do it taking your eyes off the target for a split second. Okay, so again, fellas, like Greg talked about picking up targets last week. I know Greg talks slow. I know he's got funny stuff to say sometimes. He is 100% right 100% of the time. And I know this about Greg because he doesn't say something unless he believes it. If he doesn't believe something, he's not going to say it. So you guys can take that to the bank. When he tells you, hey, picking up the target is important, as easy as that sounds, damn it, that's important. Who here has had trouble pitching to somebody when they square around a bunt before? What happens when somebody squares around a bunt? Your brain goes to what? Your eyes go to what? The hitter, the batter, the bunter. Where do you end up throwing the ball? At the hitter. Mm-hmm. Tyler, I'm sure, has had this before.
Yep.
You know, I did it the other night when I was throwing BP during practice. I was like, damn, this is actually difficult because I'm used to throwing BP not looking at the catcher. I'm used to throwing it looking at the hitter. But then when a guy squares around a bunt, it's different. Okay? Visually, guys, we have to be better. Okay? So this feel versus mental thing is super important. Do you get an opportunity to smell your way into throwing strikes on the field? No. Do you get an opportunity to taste your way there? No. Can you hear your way there? No. You literally have to use your eyes, guys. The only other thing you can use is that touch and feel thing. You will use that. You will figure out when to push off the mound. You will figure out when to get your foot into the ground. You will figure out when to land. Okay, that stuff is very important. But you can't do any of it without seeing. You can't do it in the dark. There's a reason why baseball is not played in the dark. You have to have lights on, or you have to have daylight. Okay? So that's the stuff right now that I think we all can do a better job of.